Welcome everyone to the latest installment of TLDR, which means too long didn't read if you didn't already know. Today we are going to be talking about AVICII Invector. In AVICII Invector, you soar through the vocal melodies of 25 of AVICII's biggest hits in an enthralling futuristic rhythm action experience. You can fly solo or with up to 4 friends in split-screen multiplayer mode. You can also play with either a keyboard and mouse or a controller. It's entirely up to you. For this video, I will be flying solo and using a controller. But before we begin, here are a few things that you need to know. AVICII Invector was created in collaboration with the late superstar DJ whose tragic death deeply affected millions of people throughout the world. Developers Hello There Games, together with the Tim Bergling Foundation, have continued Tim's vision with the full release of AVICII Invector, which is now to be used as a way to keep the light shining on the creativity and passion that Tim held. A percentage of all sales goes straight to the Tim Bergling Foundation, whose mission is to advocate for the recognition of suicide as a global health emergency and promote removing the stigma attached to the discussion of mental health issues. AVICII Invector is truly an incredible game, which explores a pure-hearted narrative journey set against the globally celebrated works of AVICII. It is set in the rhythmic regions of unexplored space. Each track is built to perfectly match the on-screen visuals, taking you through a musical odyssey of serene exploration. There are 6 mesmerising worlds to explore: valley, space, ice, city, forest, and oblivion. Each of these worlds comes with their own unique environment for you to experience and explore. There are 4 difficulty settings, so turn up the volume and set yourself a challenge in either beginner, easy, medium, or hard mode. Lay down your high score and rise up the global leaderboards from easy mode onwards. Oh, and let us know your high scores in the comment section below. The AVICII Invector Encore Edition takes to the stage for the most complete performance yet. This edition includes 2 DLC packs, the Tim Pack and the Magma Pack, which sees the addition of 10 more of AVICII's biggest hits, as well as the addition of the Magma world to navigate and explore. So overall, you can soar through 35 of AVICII's biggest hits, while exploring a total of 7 worlds. This is the edition of the game that I will be playing today, and I'm very excited to do so. So, without further ado, let us jump into it. So we're going to jump first and foremost into the single player campaign mode, and as you can see, there are a bunch of different worlds to explore, a bunch of different songs to play, and there's obviously the beginner, easy, medium, and hard mode. Now for today, I'm going to play it on easy mode because A, I'm honestly not too skilled at this game yet, but B, I like to play casually. I'm a casual gamer, but I am always very impressed whenever I see people 100%ing the game on hard mode. That is incredible. That's so cool. I'm going to play today on easy mode, and I'm going to just play a few of my personal favorite AVICII songs. I'm going to do one from sort of each different world, so we get to see the different worlds to explore in this game, because they are all very unique and fun experiences. So, what one is my favorite here? Oh, I do love all of these songs, but I'm going to pick The Nights, the AVICII by AVICII remix. So, obviously, in easy mode, you will only have the A and X buttons to press. Once you go up throughout the difficulty levels, more buttons will be available to press, and it will get harder as well, as you would expect otherwise. But I'm not quite up to that challenge yet, I don't think. Maybe I could be. I think it would take me a lot of practice. I would love to get there, but at the moment, I am definitely not at that place. And this is the cool, unique features within this game, is you obviously have the bits where you're stuck. I guess you're stuck to the track in a way, but then there's a bit of sort of free flying throughout the level, which I just think is pretty fun. It's a pretty fun variable, so to speak. But for the moment, we're back on the track. And so far, I'm doing pretty well, I would say. I don't know how long that will last, but I'm pretty proud of myself. And also, for each button you press, or slide on, or whatever you do, you'll get a different rating. So I think the best rating is obviously perfect, but there's also rating good. So that will affect your score as you go throughout it. So you could end up with 100% score, but if you've got everything only at a good level, then you're not going to get as good a score necessarily as someone who maybe got 99%. Like I am on now, because I accidentally missed one, which is pretty sad, I must say. So I'm seeing now that I have the option to boost, which I'm very nervous about because it makes everything go so quickly. But let's try it. Oh gosh. Hopefully I can steer just about without crashing. Oh, I crashed. Whoopsie. My bad. As you can see in the background throughout this level, there's a lot of animations going on that are completely in sync with the song at the moment. And that's a really cool feature, I think. Like, everything is just totally in sync with what we're hearing. Also, I totally can't help but just dance along to what's happening right now. And by dancing, I missed a button. My bad. That's definitely on me. Never mind. We got it 98%. That's pretty good. That's a pretty strong score, I think. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not 100, but it's pretty good. So as you can see, yeah, so there's okay, which is the worst rating, and then you've got good, great, and perfect. To be able to proceed to the next level or the next world in AVICII Invector, you have to complete all 4 or 3 of the songs in each level. So for Valley, we obviously have 4, but there are only 3, I believe, in the Oblivion level. And there's actually 5 in the Forest level. Now we're going to proceed and play Waiting for Love, which is another song I absolutely love. And we're still going to continue on easy mode because I'm still struggling with easy mode until I get the gist of it. I don't think I can justify going up to medium. But you can freely play them regardless. Once you complete a level on whichever difficulty setting, you actually unlock the rest of the levels as well. So if I complete all of the space level on easy, I will then have the next level available on medium as well, despite the fact that I already completed the game on easy, which is pretty nice. It means you can just play all of the songs as you play the game on any difficulty setting you want. Also, another very nice feature with this game is that if you do play it on controller, obviously we have the A button and it's pointing downwards, and it is the color of the A button on the Xbox controller, which I think is a nice feature because I think visually it just helps you see where the button should be without having to look at the controller. And I am very much a person who is not used to the Xbox controls, So this just makes life a lot easier. I don't have to sit here and think about which one it might be because the direction is pointing there. I don't know. I just think that's a nice little feature that definitely has helped me out and helped me improve in this game. So now the only thing I'm relying on is, you know, being good.
Waiting for love. Thank the stars, it's Friday. I'm burning like a fire gone wild on Saturday. Guess I won't be coming to church on Sunday. I'll be waiting for love. Waiting for love to cover.
I think I'm starting to get better at using my boost as well, in that I can sort of save it for areas like this, which it isn't quite so demanding on getting the right buttons. It's just about making sure you're inside the circle at the right time, which I find a little bit easier, but that's just me. And that's my own personal preference. I don't know if that's really a tip or not, but I think it helps me. I feel like the minute you lose the rhythm, it gets really difficult to get back into the rhythm. I think I just about managed it at the end there, but I definitely did mess up just a little bit. But I cleared it with 98%, and I got a new high score, so I'm pretty proud of that, to be honest. Still 32nd on the scoreboard, so, and the scoreboards were recently updated a few days ago, so 32nd, it's not too bad, but it could be better. And now, obviously, we need to play Wake Me Up, which is the absolute, like, classic AVICII song. Like, I feel like everybody knows this song. I think it's the first song that I ever heard by AVICII myself, so obviously I need to play it today. And this is on our ice level, so we get to see another new world and experience a new place again. And I'm fully expecting this one to be a challenge.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over.
This is it getting fast, and I am not doing well. Visually, looks incredible. Oh no, I'm not doing too great. I'll be honest with you guys. I am definitely struggling. When I think there's more than one thing going on at a time, my brain is just like, nope, can't figure that one out. I think it's one of those things. Like, this game definitely, I think, will take practice. Much like other sort of rhythm music games. Practice makes perfect. That's how you get onto the high scores. Or at least in the top 10 on the high scores, because I guess everybody gets submitted to the high scores regardless of your level. that's another thing that we should note. Those sparkly notes that we just saw there, if you perfect them, that is how you get your boost. So as you can see, I now have my boost, and I don't know if I really used that smartly or not. So I feel like I just made it hard on myself. That's fine. And now we're getting another one if I get this. And I did, so I should be powering up towards another boost. Oops. I actually have to steer this one. I nearly just drove into a bridge, which is not ideal, as you could probably guess. Ooh, I felt like towards the end there I definitely got into the rhythm a bit more. Not perfect, but 96%, which is much better than my previous score, I must say. So now what I want to show you is the 2 DLC packs, which actually come as a part of the Encore Edition anyway, but they are also optional DLC if you only bought the base game. So we have the Tim Song Pack, which is the first DLC pack, and then the Magma Song Pack, which is the second one. So I'm going to play a song from each of them, and I'm going to stick to my favorites because I'm one of those people. I like a song and I'm like, nope, I've got to perfect this one. So obviously I've got 83% on Trouble at the moment, and I need to improve that. I'm not happy with 83%. So we're going to play Trouble from the Magma Song Pack now.
Been a loner and I've won the rain, losing myself just to find me again. I'm a million miles smarter, but I ain't learned a thing.
I do think that the Magma Song Pack has some of the most challenging songs and rhythms. But at the moment I'm doing okay. But if you're looking for a challenge, Magma Song Pack is where it's at, definitely. Oh, now I'm gone. Ah! I feel like the minute you lose the rhythm on the song, it's so hard to get it back. I'm back now. No, I'm not. Because this song has a lot of really slow parts, but also it gets really quick towards the chorus, and that's where the challenge really comes in.
Perfect, but I'm loving this life. Oh, I've seen trouble more than any man should bear, but I've seen enough joy. I've had more than my share, and I'm still not done. I'm only halfway there. I'm a million miles ahead of where I'm from, but
This is so hard. It's like the level of concentration just to doing what I'm doing now, and I'm only on 93%. I think if I dedicated everything to it, I could do better, but I still don't know if I would do well. But you know what? It's not about the score or the percentages. It's about the fun you have along the way. And it's definitely fun despite the challenge. I finished with 90%, and you know what? That's a hard song, and I am quite proud of it actually. 90%, that's fine. It's not an A, but a B is still a passing grade. So we should be proud of these. We should be proud of these. And now I want to play a song from the Tim pack, which is, as I mentioned earlier, the first of the 2 DLCs. So the Magma song pack gives you the Magma level and world, but the Tim song pack, it gives you obviously the 5 songs, but it's still played in the Oblivion setting. So now we get to see the Oblivion world, but with the Tim song pack, which is the DLC pack. So I'm going to play Bad Reputation, because I just really like how the song sounds.
Can you see my emotions sinking away in slow motion? Like a break in the ocean, just get lost out at sea. Can you see my emotions? Say, can you see my devotion? Like a break in the ocean, just getting lost out at sea. I hear what you're saying, I got a bad reputation.
Honestly, I really love how the Oblivion world looks. Like, I just love the general aesthetic of this entire game, but I'm very much a fan of the Oblivion world. I don't know, what are your guys' favorite world aesthetics? There's very much something that appeals to me. I just love the general neon aesthetic anyway. But I'm very much a fan of this one. I always feel like it feels like the general sort of lights and everything going on. You feel like you're at a party, you feel like you're at a disco, you feel like you're at a concert almost. It's so cool. You're definitely experiencing songs in a very unique way. Like, obviously the music is great, but I think you kind of feel a part of it when you're playing this game. Like a part of the experience, which is cool. I like that it makes you feel that way. And I think that was definitely the intention of the developers here. Feel like you're going on a journey through the song, and a journey through space at the same time.
Don't care about nothing but me, yeah. I hear what you're saying, I got a bad reputation, and now you got me praying for a better situation. Feeling like I'm down, low. Feeling like I'm down, low. Guess it's gonna follow me wherever I go. Guess it's gonna follow me, I know.
Ooh, I actually did quite well on that one. 95% is not a bad score at all, I will say. I'm proud of that. So that was just a little insight into 2 of the DLC packs. Of course, there is a lot of songs that you can play. There's up to 10. And I'm not going to show them all today, but you definitely need to experience them for yourself. It's very fun, but I will say Magma Song Pack is very challenging. I would recommend it. In fact, I think both DLC packs are quite challenging actually. Because I jumped from the valley, which is the first level, straight up to the Magma pack, and it was like, whoa, okay. I mean, I can do it, but this was a challenge. And speaking of challenges, I did not want to leave this TLDR without trying out the hardest difficulty mode of AVICII Invector. So today, I have given it a go. It's not my best performance, but I definitely think I am improving, and maybe one day I will be able to 100% a song on hard mode. Today is not that day, but you never know. I might be able to practice long and hard enough, and maybe one day that goal will be a reality. As you can see, hard mode is definitely a lot more challenging than the easy mode is. You'll see that through the extra buttons that there are to press, and now we have the addition of Y and B. So in easy mode you only have A and X to press. Obviously that will change depending on the controller or console you're using. Today I'm playing with the Xbox controller, so the buttons reflect that, but if you're playing on PC, PlayStation or Nintendo Switch, those buttons will be different. As you can see here, I tried to use my boost at places that I thought might be beneficial but easier for me. So in the areas where there aren't so many buttons to press and you're trying to fly through the hoops, I thought it might be best to use that you have a bit more space to move and it's not quite so time pressured. Another thing that is quite different is that you'll probably have to jump between different walls more often. So in the easy mode, it happens every now and then, but in hard mode, it's definitely more frequent. Overall, having a score of 86% and actually passing, I was pretty proud of this for a first time attempt on hard mode. Obviously, it's not enough to quite getting the high scores, but I think definitely with a little bit of practice, I could get there one day. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I think I've just about shown you everything that you need to know before playing AVICII Invector. And it's such a fun game, and I would definitely recommend trying it out for yourself. There's also up to 35 songs for you to play, and obviously I could not fit them all in today, but I would highly recommend trying them all out. They're all really good and really fun to play, with each song having a completely unique environment to see and explore. If you haven't already, you should follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and we also have a Discord server where we'd love to see you and have a chat. If you want to, you could let us know all of your high scores and what your favorite song is. And I think that is all I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next TLDR. Goodbye, everyone.